yeah, like, we have to wake up to understand that planet Earth is a very different place. And we don't need to go out there and go full crazy and try and find out dig up all the answers. Because if we start to dig, we'll start to understand that there's a lot of shit which is out there that, that has a lot of fucking truth, has a lot of power, has a lot of truth. And, yeah, if you want to go out there, then it's all out there. But what we have to do is actually resonate with truth within the most basic form, which is when we're listening to our mind, we are being distracted from our hearts. And living from the heart will generate such a sense of purpose and clarity and guidance. Because the heart's truth doesn't want humans to suffer. We're just having a human experience, for God's sake. We're just having a human experience. We are infinite truth within awareness. And if we're having a human experience, we can understand we're having a human experience, and we cannot allow this human experience to take from our unique infinite reality, which when we're experiencing fear, stress, and worry, we're not experiencing infinite reality. We are experiencing fear, stress, and worry. And fear, stress, and worry is not our infinite reality. It is a constructed mechanism that's designed to harvest our true infinite originality. And when we're being harvested this true infinite originality, it's a little bit fucked up, because it's basically taking our true identity, it's taking our true infinite self, our true infinite potential, and feeding off of it as a fuel source, or as like a feeding. It's fucked up. And we as human beings just think, no. It's just part of the human experience. We suffer, we have fear, and we have stress. Well, yeah, we do. But we learn how to not let this happen all of our lives. Okay, yeah, we do have fear, we do have stress, we do have worry. But we learn how to become the divine controller of the heart. And when we are experiencing fear, stress, and worry, we know how to take the precautions, and we know how to take the steps of how to okay, let's just take a break now. Let's just get control of the mind, because we lose control of the mind first. We lose control of the mind, and then we lose control of the heart. But once we can understand, okay, everything's getting too much, I just need to take some time out. I need to gain control of my mind. And then once I gain control of the mind, I know that I will have the supreme control, that nothing's going to come in and manipulate my heart. Because, let's be honest, when we lose ourselves and we feel bad, we can feel bad for years, But if we were able to accept the present moment by accepting the mind and not letting the mind manipulate our point of attention, within this point of attention, we can actually become to learn to accept things, whether that's a loss. Of course, we're going to feel supremely bad, but we don't need to suffer. There's a difference between suffering and feeling bad. We can feel bad, but we're not suffering because we have our heart's control. True suffering is when we don't have control of our heart. Something else does. Another energy is making us suffer. When we have control of the heart, we can feel bad because the heart's feeling bad. Of course, the heart has these emotions. The heart feels bad. The heart feels bad. But we have control of it, and we're not letting anything, because the feeling bad is just the crying of the heart. And if energies are hearing the heart's crying, it's go time. Quick, eat it, go to it. It's crying. It's vulnerable, like a baby, like a small baby crying. Predators hear the baby crying and go and get it. It's a fucked up world we live in, but we don't perceive this. We're not taught about this in school. When we feel bad, be our most careful, because we don't need to suffer. Suffering is a choice. We don't need to suffer. We can feel bad, but we can learn to protect our heart, that we don't need to suffer. We can just feel bad, and then eventually we can gain enough strength to overcome these vibrations or these awarenesses of points of attention within our lives. So to summarize on everything,